Hello and welcome, I am your AI health scholar. In this session, we will explore what hypertension is, why it matters, and practical ways to manage and control it, drawing on the authoritative reference of Park's textbook of preventive and social medicine. Hypertension, also known as silent killer. In a healthy adult, the pressure is typically 120 by 80 mm Hg, systolic 120 mm Hg and diastolic 80 mm Hg. The condition of hypertension is generally defined as a systolic pressure of 140 mm Hg or more or a diastolic pressure of 90 mm Hg or more when measured on two separate occasions. In some more recent guideline frameworks, elevated pressures, for example systolic 130 mm Hg or more or diastolic 80 mm Hg or more, are being considered for earlier intervention guidelines. Public health importance. Hypertension is a major non-communicable disease of public health importance because it often causes no symptoms while silently damaging the blood vessels, heart, kidneys, and other organs over time. World Health Organization, early detection and control are therefore key and helps prevent serious complications like heart diseases, kidneys, etc. Risk factors. Non-modifiable means you cannot change like age, family history, genetics. Modifiable: obesity, overweight, high salt intake, alcohol, tobacco, sedentary lifestyle, stress, other medical conditions such as diabetes. Persistently high blood pressure imposes an increased workload on the heart and causes gradual damage to blood vessel walls, leading to narrowing, loss of elasticity, and consequent damage to target organs. Screening and diagnosis. In preventive medicine, screening plays a vital role. Regular measurement of blood pressure, ideally on more than one occasion, is essential to diagnose hypertension. Park emphasizes that diagnosis must be confirmed with repeated readings and attention paid to exclude secondary hypertension caused by, example, renal disease, endocrine disorders. Management. The cornerstone of hypertension management in the community, as per Park, are lifestyle modifications. These include reducing dietary salt, eating a balanced diet rich in fruits and vegetables, avoiding obesity and overweight, engaging in regular physical activity, limiting alcohol and stopping tobacco, and stress management. These interventions often reduce BP significantly and support pharmacologic therapy when required. Management with medication and monitoring. If after adequate lifestyle modification the blood pressure remains uncontrolled, pharmacologic therapy must be instituted. Park emphasizes the need for regular follow-up, monitoring for end organ damage, heart, kidney, eyes, ensuring medication adherence, and patient education about the lifelong nature of management. Home blood pressure monitoring may be encouraged. Control strategies at community public health level. Times. From a preventive and social medicine perspective, control of hypertension isn't only about individual care. Park highlights community-level strategies, reducing salt in food supply, health education for the population, screening programs in primary health care, integration of hypertension control into non-communicable disease (NCD) programs. These measures help reduce the overall burden of hypertension in the community. Targets and key indicators in monitoring hypertension control. 3 important indicators are the proportion of hypertensive persons who are aware of their condition, the proportion who are on treatment, and the proportion whose blood pressure is controlled. These indicators help assess program effectiveness. The reason hypertension cannot be ignored is clear. If left uncontrolled, it significantly increases risk of severe complications, stroke, coronary artery disease, kidney failure, retinopathy. Prevention and control of hypertension thus has immense significance for reducing morbidity and mortality in populations. Thank you for watching the video, and if you like the video, please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to check your BP today.